Hello, everybody. This is Casey. I'm here to do Virgo's pick a card reading for the 1st of July. So, the oracle card I have picked is choice for the energy for the first from now to the middle of July, okay? And it says, somewhere along the way, you've given up your right to decide. This can happen for many reasons. You may have quit making choices under the pretext of being agreeable or putting someone else's needs before your own. It may be that decision making is too overwhelming right now. It may be that you have a lot of options. Each choice you make can take you closer or further from your desires. So it is imperative that you start exercising your power of choice. If you feel confused about a decision, evaluate what is going on. Come up with a list of possible outcomes. Make your list as long and elaborate as you need. Ask yourself what is blocking your ability to decide. Are you trying to please someone else? Are you afraid of making a wrong choice? Choosing not to decide is still a choice. Decide to make healthy choices that meet your needs and desires. A fairy blows iridescent bubbles filled with possibilities. Bubbles represent hope, wishes, dreams, and the array of choices you have in front of you. Bubbles may also indicate a need to raise awareness, as these are extraordinary moments of magic appearing to you. The bubbles also represent happiness, amusement, and the innocence of childhood. The castle in one bubble represents your home or feelings of safety and security. The Pegasus is a symbol for rising above difficulties. The Pegasus is a guardian. Its appearance here is an acknowledgement that you are supported in your resolve. Once you begin to make choices for yourself, it will become easier and easier to choose what you love. All right. So, to pick a card reading, we pick two piles, pile one, pile two, okay? Pick one primary pile, but listen to both of them because we're going to read them both together with a bridging energy, okay? So let me pull pile one. Okay. Pile two. One more. Well, those must both want to come. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we'll pull the bridging energy. How's everybody doing tonight? Bridging energy for Virgo for the first half of July. Two, three, 4, Pile 1, pile 2. Okay. So we'll go ahead and read pile 1. So the first card up for pile 1 is the Three of Swords. There may have been some arguments, some disputes. It may be that you're separated from somebody right now by distance or just separated, period. But it could be some heartache that's being dealt with, okay? But I do show, okay, I do show the Three of Wands. So there is some forward movement. There is progress. There is, you're waiting for your ship to come in. Now, the thing is, he's facing the ship. So that's telling me you're open and receptive. So there's this growth. There's this movement. Things are moving forward. You're open and receptive to receiving it, okay? And this is going to bring in some fulfillment for you. Because we have the Sun. That's the best card in the whole deck. Okay? It's fulfillment on all levels. It is emotional, financial. It's innocence. It's joy. Okay? And then we have the Hangman. It's like you've waited and waited and waited and waited for something to happen. But what actually needed to happen was you needed to have a change of perspective. You needed to be able to see, hey, Jack, you needed to have a different perspective. You needed to see things from a different point of view. It may have taken you a while to see the difference in things, okay? But you have a tendency to get stuck in your head. You don't know what to do. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? This card is, somebody told me a long time ago, this is like the windshield washers of the mind. It's just swishing back and forth. And if you're air sign, which is an air sign card anyway, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Okay? And the last card is the Eight of Pentacles. This is called an apprenticeship card. You have been a student of life. It might be, you may be an apprentice. You may be learning something, a new job or something, but you have all this potential. You have all these opportunities. Don't get sidelined. Focus on one thing at a time at this point. Get out of your head, tap into your creativity, and start creating, okay? So this is pile 2. First card up. I'm telling you, this has been showing up in every one of the readings. So I don't know what's going on with the energy until the middle of, the next few weeks, okay? But I have the feeling that this is more about clearing out a lot of things from the past. Okay? Clearing out a lot of things. But it's still getting out of your head. It's moving toward getting movement going instead of being stuck in the head. But the Strength card, this is moving into an energy where you are making peace with yourself. So Jack, I was just making a joke about you kept me up all night doing your reading. So it was a joke. So don't get offended when you listen to that, okay? I felt bad after I said it because I didn't want you to misinterpret it. Okay? But this is you moving into making peace with yourself, making peace with that beast, with that negative self-talk, okay? But it's having the strength, coming into your own strength. And your strengths are your love, your compassion, your gentleness, being yourself, okay? You watery wolf. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is new beginnings after all the struggles. Okay? It could be a new job. It could be new beginnings in spirituality, new beginnings in a way of thinking, okay, which would be reflected with the hangman. But it's a light coming out and overcoming the shadow, okay? This is basically what this kind of says too. You're making peace with the beast, with the negative self-talk, with the dark side, okay? They have made peace with each other and they're walking side by side, okay? I would hope not, Jack. I was making a joke, okay? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that is mature, very secure, uh, has tangible assets, are secure in themselves, they're secure on the earth plane. They've gone through lots of transformation and change to get to where they are. But focus on the gratitude. Take the time to focus on the gratitude. Take the time to look and experience the beauty be around you, okay? Make sure that make sure you focus on the gratitude. Take at least 10 minutes a day just to be still and appreciate the things around you. I lay here sometimes in the mornings just listening to all the birds singing. It is so, so, so peaceful listening to those birds sing every morning. And then the Queen of Wands. Again, somebody's been through hell and back. This person is looking for peace in their life. They're looking for the truth, the clarity. She's holding the sword of truth. She's not going to take any BS. Okay? She follows her intuition and her knowing, but she's always going to be looking for the truth, okay? No BS at all. But she's also ready to move forward. She knows what the obstacles are. She's halfway where she's going, okay? She's halfway where she's going. But this is new adventures, new beginnings, new shores, new horizons. There's a new day dawning, okay? And it's interesting because it's like, it looks more like the new moon that we had yesterday. Okay. But it's definitely forward movement, cleansing, clearing, but she's empowered. She knows what the obstacles are. Okay. But she chooses to accept the challenges. She knows that she can get through it all. Okay. So bridging cards. So again, we're back to the heartaches, the disputes, the arguments, the separation by distance. Everybody's all up in their head. Can't make a choice, can't make a decision. Stuck in the head. Okay? A mental prison at this point in time. But it's a self-made prison. But I think it's good because when I look to this, I see the Strength card, and this is making peace with the dark side, with the shadow side of things, okay? But see, there's forward movement. Acknowledge the forward movement. Acknowledge how far that you have come, okay? This is a very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. Because it's because look, here's the Five of Wands again. Forward movement, success, waiting for your ship to come in, making the effort to make peace with yourself, find that peace within, tame the beast, but still, I think there's still some things from the past that need to be dealt with. Okay? Wow. But as you're dealing with this, as you're choosing to make these changes to move forward, we have the Sun. Okay? Best card in the whole deck. Fulfillment on all levels. All levels. And new beginnings after all the struggles, the trials, the tribulations. New beginnings in higher mind. It could be starting school, starting a new job, moving into a new spiritual realm of thinking, okay? But there's still a lack consciousness there. So I'm thinking when I'm looking back at these, you may be dealing with some things from childhood that have popped up. Because there's some kind of program, some kind of belief system that is holding you back. There's something there. You're making peace with the self-talk, but there's still some kind of program in the background that's running, okay? You are seeing things differently. You are going through a major point of view, seeing this is, I'm telling you, this is the summer of change. Crystal and I were just talking about that, okay? But you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for things to change, but all it took was you making a change of perspective, seeing things different, making peace with this beast here, okay? Stepping into being the Queen of Pentacles, the successful, loving, caring, nurturing, appreciative person that you need to be, okay? And then you are making the effort. The Queen of Wands is the mover and shaker. You know, you may have somebody in your life that's supporting you, but I think at this point in time, I think that with this change of perspective, you were moving and shaking things, you were changing things around, you were going through all these changes, all these experiences, these different points of view in order to move into the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? But you still have a tendency to get stuck in your mind. We're never going to get away from all of our programs. We're never going to get past all the lessons we need to learn. If we do that, there's no reason for us to be here anymore. Okay? So you're going to be stuck in your head a lot. That's okay. But make a choice. Not making a choice is still a choice. But make a choice so you have some measure of control of your life, okay? And the Queen of Swords, again, someone that's been through transformation and change. Someone who is looking for that truth, that peace, that clarity, and learning to follow their intuition and knowing. Going through a healing process. Learning to balance the emotions with the passions and the desires. Have some patience with yourself, okay? Sometimes we are not very patient with ourselves when we want to move forward. I'm kind of catching myself that I am so restless right now. It's like there's, and I was just telling Crystal, I was given a scholarship for a program on Create Your Mate. I said, oh, something I could focus my restlessness and my energy on. Something to bring in a new point of view for me. Okay, so, but here's being a student, okay? An apprenticeship. You may start school, you may start a new job, and you're stuck in your head because you have all these possibilities, okay? You have all these possibilities. But don't get so distracted that you're not focusing on anything. Focus on one thing at a time. Tap into your creativity. Okay? You are empowered to make the changes you need. You've already been through half the obstacles. You know where you're going. You know what you want. And what is patience? You're funny. But you're ready for new horizons, new shores, new beginnings. And this is going to bring in happiness. Okay? Doctors have them. You guys are funny tonight. But it looks like I think this is a very good reading. I really do. But I just think that they're saying still, that I keep telling everybody this is a summer of change. I think everybody's going to be shifted majorly by the end of this summer. I really do. And the cards are reflecting it. But ask Jack. Jack listened to a lot of my readings last night. And how many times did the Five of Wands come up last night, Jack? In just about every reading, right? So I think people are dealing with a lot of stuff from the past. But I think, Jojo, look at some of these past programmings. I would look at some of the programmings from your childhood also. Okay, hon? Because to me, this is the lack consciousness card. The universe is trying to give to them, but they're not open to receiving. They can't see themselves receiving the prosperity and abundance, okay? So that is Virgo for tonight. I just have Taurus and Gemini left to do. Patience. Yeah. My sister used to say, instead of tomato, she said, she argued with everybody. It's tomato. It's tomato. Guns N' Roses. Okay, so it looks good. It looks good. It's just, I think that a lot of this energy is being cleared out on both piles and the bridging energy, because everything is pretty progressive. It looks, and it, don't beat yourself because you run back into the should I, shouldn't I, okay? Okay, so I'm going to close it down, and I'm going to go on and do Taurus and Gemini, okay? So everybody have a good night if you don't follow me, and namaste. You guys are funny.